Most buyers pick Jupiter and then pick the wrong part of it. The neighborhood you land in within Jupiter matters as much as the decision to move there at all. Here's how to get it right. If you've been researching Jupiter, Florida, you've probably noticed something. The name Jupiter covers a lot of ground, and I mean that literally. Jupiter spans more than 20 square miles and includes waterfront estates, golf communities, beach cottages, new construction suburbs, and everything in between. The neighborhood you choose within Jupiter matters as much as the decision to move to Jupiter itself. In this video, I'm breaking down the neighborhoods that my relocation clients ask about most and which ones fit your lifestyle. If you are looking for a pinnacle of luxury waterfront living in Jupiter, two communities stand above everything else: Admirals Cove and Frenchman's Creek. Both are private, gated, offer a lifestyle that genuinely competes with anything in South Florida. Admirals Cove is built around deep water boat slips. If you are a boater, this is arguably the premier address in Palm Beach County. The community has its own marina, a full country club, tennis, golf, and a social calendar that keeps residents busy all year round. Homes range from the 1.5 mark up to $10 million. Frenchman's Creek sits just south, offering a similar level of luxury with slightly different character, more focused on golf and quieter, more private feel. Prices are comparable. If you want the amenities without the boat slip focus, Frenchman's Creek is worth a close look. These communities are not just homes, they're memberships to a lifestyle. The club dues, HOA fees, and entry requirements are significant. I walk every client through the full cost picture before we go under contract on either. For families relocating to Jupiter, Abacoa consistently comes up as one of the first communities recommended. It was master planned from the ground up in the late 1990s with walkability and community in mind, which is genuinely rare in South Florida. The town center has restaurants, shops, and Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium, where the Cardinals and the Marlins do spring training. The school zones, including Jupiter High School, are among the best in Palm Beach County. The streets are walkable, the neighbors are friendly, and there's a real sense of community that buyers from the Northeast often tell me reminds them of what they left behind, but with better weather. Price-wise, Abacoa is more accessible than the waterfront communities. Single family homes range from 500s to 900s, depending on size and location within the community, making it one of the best value propositions in Jupiter. Jupiter Farms is Jupiter's best kept secret for buyers who want land, privacy, and horses. Yes, horses. They're permitted in the western, more rural side of Jupiter. No HOA in many pockets, larger lots, and a community of residents who choose this area specifically because they don't want what the eastern communities offer. If you're coming from a state where you had acreage and you're not ready to give that up, Jupiter Farms deserves a serious look. Prices vary widely depending on lot size and improvements, but you can find a solid home on 1+ acres starting in the 600,000s. Jonathan's Landing is a gated golf community that wraps around the Intracoastal, giving residents both golf and water access, which is a combination that's hard to find at this price point. It's quieter and more established than Abacoa, with a demographic that skews slightly older. Prices start around $400,000 for condos and go up to $3 million for waterfront single-family homes. Old Port Cove is a condominium community right on the Intracoastal Marina, with access to the water, stunning water views, and a lock-and-leave lifestyle that attracts snowbirds and buyers who travel frequently. If low-maintenance waterfront living is the goal, this is worth a look. North Jupiter bleeds into Tequesta, a small, charming town that often gets overlooked because it sits just over the Martin County line. The beach access is exceptional, the pace is slower, and the values are strong because the inventory is consistently tight. If you want a quieter, more residential feel than Central Jupiter with easy beach access, Tequesta is worth adding to your search. Every one of these neighborhoods has the right buyer. The key is figuring out which one matches your specific daily life. And that's exactly the conversation I have with every relocation client before we look at a single property. If you'd like to have that conversation, the link to book a free 20-minute relocation strategy call is in the description. And if you haven't downloaded my free North Palm Beach County relocation guide yet, grab it at sweetzrealtor.com. It covers all 4 communities in depth. Subscribe for a new video every week, and I'll see you in the next one.